I'm going to be doing the tarot outside again. It's so nice. I don't want to be stuck inside my apartment doing tarot. And that's a bold move. And with all the transitions we got going on, Jupiter, Neptune, and Mars, it's about being bold in your spirituality. It's about not having fear and releasing attachments, because it's a lot of 12th house stuff. It's about loss. It's about fear of loss. But it's realizing when you let go of those things, that's where, Jupiter is opening up those portals for you. And yeah, this is a short transition. It's only going to be like a 2-week thing, and you're going to feel like maybe, man, this sucks. I didn't take the opportunity. So, this week I will be delivering tarot. It's going to be general reads. There'll be money, home, love. What comes up, what comes up. And we're going to shoot from the hip here. We're going to be a little bit of... I'm going to give you guys the tough love that you guys need this week. Because if you're stuck in situations that you're wondering, are they connecting? Maybe you don't need tarot. Maybe you need to actually hear that, no, it's never going to connect. And I almost didn't start filming with this baby crying here. And I figured the baby crying in the background is actually a great thing, because a lot of you are acting like babies when it comes to past situations, relationships, or being stuck in jobs, being stuck in marriages that you already know that it's over, but you just want to stick around for something to actually trigger off. It's not my purpose to break up a marriage or relationship. But for those of you that think you're spiritually connected to something, are you really spiritually connected to something? And I think those are the answers you should be looking for. Not on tarot videos all day looking for if my past person's coming back. If you reached out and they ignored you, they blocked you, there's your answer. And so we're going to be taking these... That baby's so annoying. I love kids, man. I have Mars in Cancer. It's debilitated, but it makes a good parent. All right. So anyways, let's get started with tarot. And right as I hit record, that kid started crying too. A lot of you are going to be crying with these videos, I feel. And, once again, that's not what I'm trying to accomplish here, to get you guys to cry and feel bad, but some of you just really need to hear it. If things aren't connecting this week, wave goodbye to the past here. Okay, let's start with Aries. Aries. What's going on with the Aries? Now we got the kid crying and the teacher, the kindergarten. Yeah, you let the kids some more. See if he's... It's Japan, so a lot of times... I don't see the parents hug their kids. They'll laugh at the kid. They'll watch them cry, but they won't pick them up. But it's the culture, I get it. Look, she's saying bye-bye to him. Bye-bye. What fell? Oh, Aries, your card fell out. It didn't touch the floor, though. It just hit my shoe. We'll keep it. The Fool, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. You have the Knight of Cups, 7 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, 9 of Coins, 10 of Coins, and 3 of Coins. This reads about yourself here, Aries. This reads about yourself in that, because that past thing, they've left you out in the cold here for what seems like a third party. If you're not moving forward and you're still putting boundaries up, because you think there's going to be some sort of connection, and you're still waiting around for, like, a 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years, 19 years, 20 years, 21 years, 22 years, 23 years, 24 years, 25 years, 26 years, 27 years, 28 years, 29 years, 30 years, 31 years, 32 years, 33 years, 34 years, 35 years, 36 years, 37 years, 38 years, 39 years, 40 years, 41 years, 42 years, 43 years, 44 years, 45 years, 46 years, 47 years, 48 years, 49 years, 50 years, 51 years, 52 years, 53 years, 54 years, 55 years, 56 years, 57 years, 58 years, like I said at the beginning of this video, like if you're waiting around for like God to bring you things in an emotional beginning, and you're not taking some sort of action here with this Fool card like you did with this past situation, you know, I'm sorry to say that that's going to cause some tears, some anxiety for you here. And then with this 9 of coins and 10 of coins and the 3 of coins here in the upcoming future, this is just you on your own, taking really good care of yourself and, you know, building the ideal job situation, your ideal living situation as well. And realizing there are other people out there that want to build with you. I don't necessarily see like another person in this read, but I mostly see this as you turning into a different type of person here. And that's realizing that people that aren't connecting to you right now are not in it for the long run here. In fact, they've already given you the hints you needed, and that was by leaving you out in the cold with this 5 of coins. You know, it sucks, it hurts, and you may know that they're already connected with something else here. In the current energy, it's like you trying to like move forward but not make a move or say anything. Maybe it's like I just said, you're expecting for God and the angels to place it in your hand and say, hey, here you go, your past person's back. And it's not going to happen that way. What's going to happen is you're going to have this painful situation just sit in you for a long time, and eventually you're going to be like the little kid crying over there and break down here. And I don't see a tower, but let's see what we get here. Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's pushing forwards. You know, this is Jupiterian, this is also Saturnian, and this is Martian. And you know, when we got Mars coming up in Taurus, you know, when that transition starts happening, and you know, that's a couple months away, that's when you're going to start to feel revitalized here, when this situation's closed out from your mind. Now, on the spiritual side, where I'm trying to take care of you here, Aries, this takes a beating on you, and letting go now, I feel that's where you're going to kind of slowly start to feel a change, and that's going to be within you. And once you reflect that, there could be other parties that show up with that same aggression that you have towards starting something new and someone connecting with you here. And I say Mars and Taurus because that's what I think of when I think of it. And it's debilitated, but at the same time, I get a better feeling of it being in that debilitation rather than you being stuck in some debilitation with this great astrology that we got going on right now. If that makes sense. Rather than holding on to this energy for months and months, waiting for something to show up. Let's pull you an oracle. You get Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Well, I said that during the read, right? This is a transformation more than another person showing up, more than past person showing up. This is a transformation of you not connecting to those energies that have already given you an answer, a clear answer. And like I said, you shouldn't be seeking it on tarot. You should be seeking it within inside of you. And this transformation does happen with this 9 of coins. And you're looking good here. Who wouldn't you attract here is what I'd like to say. That's all I got for you, Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Taurus. Taurus, how you been? Alright, Taurus, let's see what we get for you here. Tower moment with the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands. Page of Wands, Six of Coins, Seven of Coins, Knight of Wands, the Death card, and Six of Swords. Huh, interesting. And the Chariot. The Chariot is your general energy. You want to move forward here. The problem is that there's too much things associated with your past that seem to kind of be keeping you still. This is directly attached to some sort of like pain, like heartbreak here. Moving forward here with this Page of Wands and Six of Coins and the Seven of Coins. This is you pushing yourself to connect into like romantic things. You're trying to connect into like situations that seem balanced here. The good thing is though about this Tower and Three of Swords at the beginning of the read is that it's next to this Four of Wands where you're trying to push yourself forward into like things that even you may not feel like you're connecting with. You know, but like I was doing the Aries read where they're stuck in something in the past. This is you being stuck on some sort of pain from the past. But you're really trying to push forward. The universe acknowledges that though. Like you're not doing anything wrong there. I don't think you are. Like you're just trying to push forward into changing here. When I see this Chariot, I did say it was kind of a stuck energy. And I know the Chariot's moving forward, but my intuition picked up that this is kind of a stuck energy on past situations. Or it's not that you're stuck on the past situation. I feel like that you've long moved from that with that Four of Wands and you've come to peace with that, but it's more of being like stuck with that pain that maybe a past person left you and trying to connect to newer things here. Definitely not a bad vibe though. This is definitely just you trying to explore this energy, and yeah, the universe does acknowledge that. I like that. This is Knight of Wands, the Death card, and the Six of Swords here. Very interesting. It's like you're going to be going back and forth from situations with new energies or older energies maybe. It doesn't matter with who or what, you know, or if it's a job. You know, because the Six of Coins is here. If this is job related, you might be going back and forth between trying to figure out what you want to do here. In the end, there is another ending here, and it takes you to somewhere a lot more calmer, where you're less in your head about things. The journey there, though, you're kind of like peeling layers of this onion, and this onion is just pure pain. And you're peeling back those things, and so far, like how I'm picking this up for the collective for Taurus, is that that's fine that you continue peeling those layers. And if you have to peel those layers, my grandpa told me when we were taking nails out of a piece of wood that we were building my grandma a birdhouse with, do you know how to remove a heartbreak or a nail? How was it? He says you can remove an old rusty nail with a newer nail from a piece of plywood. And he showed me, and he told me, you know, women are the same. So, I don't know. Some of you might be dealing with somebody that's removed you out of their life because you were the rusty nail, or it's you just trying to remove the rusty nail. Sorry, it's both really loud. Right there. Oh yeah. Let's pull you 3 more cards here. Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands. 2 very lovely queens here between this Ten of Swords. Definitely leveling up here within the next couple weeks, Taurus. You're definitely leveling up. There's definitely past situations that are finally ending, and you do it in a very stylish manner, very nice manner here with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands between Ten of Swords. It's like you won't even care about the pain that you've had in the past anymore. And yeah, it's just you alone moving forward here. And good job on you for pushing forward on new things, even though they're not really connecting. Good job. Keep that up. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Interesting. Interesting. For some of you, this really is having to do with work, but for some of you, this is also turning that knowledge of trying to push yourself forward even through pain, working through significant pain, and that turns into wisdom for you, because when you do get to this place, these queens are definitely wise, and that's you learning that you can remove pain from your life and look good doing it. That's all I got for the Taurus crew. Moving on to Gemini. Oh, the sun's hitting my eyes. Let's get back the shades. Gemini. I just saw Two of Swords when I was shuffling, so maybe some of you, Moon in Libra time, whenever that happened for you, had some sort of incident or something went on for the Gemini here. All right. Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Justice, the Devil, Queen of Swords, Death, and the Three of Swords at the end. Yeah, this is Gemini, you've been doing a lot of work on something, a project, or working on trying to get a past person to notice you here, and you haven't been seeing some overall results. Let me get a sip of my monster drink, because we're going to have a talk, Gemini. We got to have a serious talk here. A cycle ended for you here in the past. But just as it ended, here comes in some sort of message, or here comes some sort of energy that, it could have been the same person, or maybe it's a newer thing. I'm seeing this as the same thing coming in, and you're open to it. You're open to it because the Devil's here, and the Queen of Swords is kind of like, I feel like her judgments, this Devil's like literally behind her back. She's not seeing it, and she's looking at the Seven of Pentacles like, we can work on this. But let's have a talk. Can you really work on this? Because whatever's left you here in the past isn't showing up with anything significant. Again, they're actually kind of like lowering their vibration here. And you're open to it. Are you open to it because of fear, or are you open because you feel like this is the only thing that's out there for you, which isn't? That's not the way it works. If you have to let go of something, I felt at the beginning of the read, when you let it go, maybe they let you go, and that was okay, and you should have kind of kept going on with the vibe, they let me go, let me move on to newer things here. There's a possibility that there's a repeat of this cycle going on here in the future, and you know, it's not for me to decide for you. I'm the astrologer, I'm the tarot card reader, right? It's not for me to decide. This is more for you to have a little early warning system of if something detached from you the first time and then they show up here on a lower level, right? Perhaps that's not the situation you want to see yourself again in. Also be careful with lies, you know, really see what people want to put on the table for you here, Gemini. With this 10 of coins and death card and the 3 of swords, there can be the possibility that, you know, somebody shows up. And right as they show up, they do the same thing that they did here in the past with the death card. They change their mind. Or this could just be you with the death and the devil there together, that this is just an aha moment. And maybe instead of focusing a little bit more on the pain about what that situation caused you, you might be focusing on the good things that seem balanced about the relationship in the first place. Five of coins, Wheel of Fortune, 4 swords. Yeah, leaving this out in the cold. Look, you want your answer. Leaving this situation out in the cold, if they're coming back to you type thing, is actually healthy. And it's allowing you to heal rather than to take on something and then have to restart over here. You know, I'm sorry if a lot of you want the past person. You guys heard the intro. You guys know that this isn't about past energies reconnecting here. This is about really trying to find your calling and where you feel led to. That boat's going to be really noisy, so I'm going to shuffle these and I'm going to pull you Animal Oracle, Gemini. What's interesting is I'm doing tarot here in the park, and right next to me is a lady doing sketches. It's really nice. Yeah, hummingbird spirit, be here now. You hear me? Be here now. Because being in the past, thinking about the nice things that were balanced, it's not being here now. This is also not thinking about future situations. If you're scared of being on your own and you might invite the past energy in, just be here now and realize you have yourself, and all the sweet things you want to create aren't attached to this person here. Just the way I see it. Just the way I see it, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Cancerian. Hello, Cancer. Knight of Cups showing up here. Moving forward, huh? What are you moving forward with there, Cancerian? Could it be a new thing? Let's see, hopefully. 4 of Wands. Ace of Cups. 4 Swords. Ouch. Death card. Knight of Wands. Chariot. 2 of Wands, Page of Cups, 3 of Swords, and for the general energy, Queen of Pentacles. you're relying too much on this person, and you think you're keeping this thing around by nurturing it somehow. And you know, some of you could be giving money as well to this person. This is just what I hear and see. It's weird. Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Four of Swords here. Something that looks balanced shows up, and it's emotional for you. It's a very nice emotional beginning, I feel, but what's attached to it is some sort of healing, perhaps, that somebody else needs to do. And I feel like you're not a charity giver here with the Four of Swords. You're not. You're like, Joey, you're crazy. Why are you reading the Four of Swords like charity? Well, surprise. Some of you looking back of that window. On the window, go get your own tarot card. Look, because what I see on the window is charity work. Some of you could be doing charity work for somebody that's not doing too well mentally. And if you're trying to move forward into you know, I'm not saying just because someone's going through something rough, don't take care of them, right? Obviously, yeah, we all have different situations. These are YouTube general reads, right? Everyone's different. But if somebody's going through something toxic and they're healing out something toxic, and that's kind of bringing you down, bringing your energy down, then yeah, okay, then this applies, right? I'm not saying just because we have mental issues, we all have mental health issues we need to tend to, right? And if your person has mental health issues, and, you know, I'm sorry. But maybe you're giving too much into the situation and you're not really looking at the greater love story, right? You have Death, Knight of Wands, and the Chariot. Eventually, yeah, there's too much pressure for you to take when it comes to this situation and somebody's healing, where you might move away and move forward into something nice. And isn't that kind of like what I said on the intro of the video, that, you know, this isn't about sticking around for things that seem like they're entrapping you anymore. Last week, Venus got out of the clutches of Saturn, and this isn't, if you're still stuck in things that feel trapped, I mean, you got 2 more weeks to kind of really imagine how you want that dream and how you want to pursue it forward here. But I see that you're just going to stick around, right? No matter what I say here, you're going to stick around and wait for something to emotionally open it up here with a person. And look, it just leads to heartbreak. Okay, like the cards are showing me what's happening here, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat this anymore. I'm done with the sugarcoating on the tarot. I'm done with it. Because spirituality is about letting go and realizing that, you know, you can nurture yourself, you can take care of you have everything you need. You have 2 arms, 2 legs. But holding on to somebody while they're going through something and emotionally healing, and maybe there's toxic traits attached to that, and you're just being like charity, friends of the friendless, Cancer? Are you friends of the friendless, or are you moving forward into your greater destiny here? That's 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 4 of Cups. You know, this could be you two not going out. Let's just call a duck a duck. This is like people inviting third energies while they're using the excuse of healing. It could be you doing that too as well. And, you know, you're not inviting the cups in when people are showing up with emotional cups, because this same Ace of Cups is the same Ace of Cups, and you're dissatisfied with it. For some of you, it's the exact opposite. For some of you, it's you're too busy messing around with too many energies, and you're not really focusing on what you want. You know, if you're just having fun, then go have fun, you know, do you. In a way, that's kind of a spiritual thing too, right? Because you're not really attached to anything here. But then again, why would you be at this read, right? Why would you be looking at YouTube Tarot? Well, that's because somebody's kind of like two-timing you and using the excuse of I'm taking this time to heal. That's bullshit. Let's pull you an oracle card. Oracle card, Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. Yeah, look, an armadillo, isn't that very Cancerian? Putting the armor up. I think some of you probably heard on my channel before, when I think of Cancer, I think of War Daddy from the movie Fury. He's an actual person that fought in World War II that dealt with tanks, and he had a stellium in Cancer. So I would say, yeah, you know, it's about protecting yourself and protecting the people you love, but it's not about giving too much to it. Because when you do that, I mean, people might just be using that. That's how I see it, Cancer. Moving on to Leo. Hi, Leo. Leo, you better pull up something nice this week. Okay, Leo. At the end, I'm going to pull you an oracle card, so we're using the animals. Let's see what the animals want to say to you. Well, you have Knight of Wands here. Eight of Wands. Queen of Swords. Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the Emperor. You're missing an Aries here. I think you're missing some sort of, or a fire sign. Definitely that type feels. Or this Libra. Okay. Leo, this isn't too bad. This is kind of like it's conflict, so Five of Swords. Yeah, it's conflicts, but I feel like you're okay with these conflicts going on right now because, you know, there's kind of a rewiring of your system going on here. Your overall life is being rewired because you're inviting spirit in with this Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. You're no longer looking back at the past. Finally, one sign gets it right this week. You're not looking back at past situations. You're actually putting up your boundaries right now and moving forward to new things. The problem is when you're moving into newer things, there may be kind of like you doing it from this injured space, right? The wounded lion here. You know, because when the lion's wounded, he licks his wounds and he keeps moving, right? That's probably just hardwired into you, that you're wounded, you'll keep moving. Maybe you do have to kind of like take a mental pause here, though, because that is going to cause some conflict here for you. And it's also kind of like a break to kind of like... I know the Fool's not here, but when I see the Emperor, for some reason, thought it was the Fool. And so maybe this is kind of like hardwiring where you want to take your next leap into and make your major decision, right? Because this is Aries, right? So maybe Mars going into Aries here in the upcoming future, that's going to definitely seal the deal for you on what you want to accomplish here for the rest of your summer, I guess. But there is definitely opening of intuition here with the High Priestess, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. And Leo, right now, I don't really see another energy here. As I see this Queen of Swords here, but you may be kind of playing around with this Queen of Swords. Or they may be playing around with you by being cold or detached, distant. But I don't think that's actually affecting you here. And that's probably why you're not in at this read. Although you maybe hear about a person, this is also you wanting to hear that you're right, your inner being is okay. And with the High Priestess here, I'd say yes, in the upcoming future, you do have something opening up for you spiritually. And that doesn't mean that the person shows up, but this is more of like you're more in line with what you want, so that the right person can kind of show up here for you. I don't specifically see a person though. The World, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is closing out a cycle, and the universe kind of resets everything for you here. I've been giving all the signs tough love, and for you, Leo, I don't have to give you tough love here so much as I have to give you the bad news. This isn't too good of an energy. This is more of you trying to reset everything, but try to take your time doing that. And realize if you are waiting for past situations to show up, if you're not creating the action, if you don't reach out to at least hear that it's over or whatever, you're not creating anything. You're just sitting there waiting for things to happen and for the universe to put the portal in your hand. It doesn't happen that way. Maybe it's you that needs to create these portals, but do it from a space of that Six of Swords. Have time to take a mental pause and really reset yourself to go back into newer things here. Some of you, I know because I see in the comments for the Leo always that you guys are perpetually stuck in that pause where you're whatever. Why are you stuck in that pause? Get out. Open a portal. Create some sort of action for yourself. Let's pull you Animal Oracle. Oh, and if you don't, I mean, you have that Five of Swords in the general energy that's just going to keep creating conflicts within inside of you. And I don't care if you hate me and you guys want to yell and scream, kick like the baby at the beginning of the intro of the video. I don't care. That's how I see this. And if you guys are going to be stuck in the same old situation, by all means, be my guest. Night Scale Spirit, love is all around. Yeah, love is all around you, Leo. My mom used to have a canary in a cage, and I hated having the bird in the cage. I don't have birds because they're stuck in cages, right? Like dog and cat, you can at least take them out. You can go play with them. You can give them space, but the bird is always stuck in the cage. And I know it says love is all around, but some of you are really stuck in a cage when it comes... I don't care if I lose your subscription. I'm not here to get likes, or I'm here to do my job. I'm not here to get you to get a tarot read with me personally. Trust me, I don't make my money off tarot. So some of you are stuck in this situation and you're like, Joey, that's not how the card reads. Well, it says love is all around, but are you stuck in a cage? Are you a king stuck in a cage? Are you a queen stuck in a cage? That's how it feels to me. That's all I got, Leo. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Smashing Pumpkins. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo, that's the second time in the week where I shuffle you and your card is at the back of the deck there. What have you been introspecting about, Virgo? I hope that this read... We finally... Virgo? Okay. I see you already, Virgo. I just started shuffling. Let's see. Virgo. Let's take a little break. We've already been through halfway here. Little break. This thing is so good. It's mango flavored. Do you guys have this over in your country? Let me know in the comments. This is really good. Monster Energy, you can sponsor me anytime. Very summery vibes. I know it's spring, but when spring comes around, I'm like, oh, it's getting warmer. It's summer. I'm a summer baby. I'm a Leo. You guys know that. I love the heat. Hence why I don't want to be stuck in my room doing tarot. Alright, Virgo. Let's get you set up here. Yeah, whatever you've been introspecting about keeps showing up at the bottom of the deck. You have 2 of Swords, right? Libra, Moon and Libra vibes. 4 of Swords. 4 of Coins. 8 of Coins. 5 of Cups. The Sun. The Tower. 7 of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. I like that 7 of Swords, by the way. I don't see that as a bad thing. I see that 7 of Swords is a really good thing to show up in your read. And then this 5 of Wands is your general energy here. Maybe it's you trying to get noticed by somebody, but like I said, maybe around Moon and Libra time, maybe you've reached out to a person and they've probably gave you some sort of excuses here, or maybe they're trying to hold on to your energy and say, you know, like, I'm not ready yet. And, you know, that puts you in a place of being stuck. You could be focusing a lot on work. You could be focusing a lot on your career, that type stuff. But while you're doing that, you're definitely focused on past things. A lot of you don't realize there's something new for you that brings you a lot of happiness. You know, with all the other signs, it's about moving forward. For you, I feel like you've been moving forward, but there's always something that kind of tries to lure you back in, or that you trying to lure back in by not doing anything, by being still. And you thinking that you healing brings back a past thing doesn't do that for some of you. No, there's something new here that brings you a lot of happiness, and it could be in the form of a Leo. You know, I like the Virgos. You never know. And then here in the future, you have the Tower and the 7 of Swords that I said earlier that I really like, and this Knight of Pentacles moving forward. Moving forward very slowly, but doing that in a grounded way, the Virgo way. I like that. Moving forward in a very grounded way, whereas if you get knocked off course, you get back on. You know, this is you moving forward and not looking back at past situations, and I like that. I like it a lot. Let's see here. 3 cards. Queen of Wands, Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. I just heard travel for some reason when I saw the Queen of Wands. So some of you can be trying to do like a revenge vacation to show somebody you're having a good time without them, and that's going to get you the apology you want. No, it's not. This is, you know, but maybe on vacation you run into something new, that you find somebody that's a lot more aligned with you, because this is what this transition's about, finding people that are aligned with you on your spiritual mission, on where you want to go in this life. And the things that aren't connecting now, I mean, don't waste your time thinking or holding on to that, because this is a very special time in astrology. You know, even though this transit, like how it was maybe 10 years ago, like these type of transits, they only come so often, and you got to take advantage of these portals so you can find some greater happiness here. Instead of holding on to a competition of you're trying to get someone's attention here, and just by doing you, it's not going to happen. And the 7 of Swords there, like I said, I like that there, because it's you realizing you're just kind of self-sabotaging, waiting for older things. And when you finally move forward, that's when you find your happiness here. You find your sun. Ooh. These touch the floor, we're not going to take them. All right, Virgo. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. Yeah, learn from the past, learn from the mistakes. And, you know, Seven of Swords, I did say it's kind of a learning card because it's leveling up here. You're leveling up spiritually as well. I said that in your video maybe 2 videos ago. You know, you're a spiritual gangster. You know what it takes. And the healing doesn't mean your past person's coming back. The healing means you move forward into something else here. And you've learned from the past. You guys learned lessons from people disconnecting or keep luring you. And it's funny because I said lure, right? And it looks like the tusk are kind of like luring. The tusk, when I look at the elephant, I think of Capricorn. In which nakshatra? I'm thinking of Vedic astrology nakshatra for Capricorn. I think it might be Uttradashada, but don't take me, because I for the life of me can't remember the nakshatra names. But it has something to do with the elephant as being one of the animals for that. And it's really about setting those goals here for the next 2 weeks, what you want. Because you do get them, and you do work for them. That's all I got for you, Virgo. Moving on to Libra. Wow, my battery's already at 48%. This camera's sucking up all the battery. Okay, Libra. Let's get you started here. Five of Swords. Leo got that. Could be dealing with the Leo. Or an Aquarius or a Gemini. Air sign, fire sign, earth signs. You got them all here. It doesn't matter. I just said that because Leo got that as their general energy as well. Knight of Pentacles with the Tower, the Fool. Let's call a duck here, Libra. You're going to try to make moves on something that's already fallen apart. You're going to try to make one more attempt here. Making one more attempt to nurture a situation brings a lot of pain when you realize that it doesn't connect for you. But maybe that needs to happen here. Or maybe you've already done that. Some of you could have seen a picture online as well. And that brought a lot of pain. And with pain, that brings you a certain amount of healing that needs to happen here. And with this change, the death card here, the death keeps coming out. That's because Pluto's going to retrograde pretty soon coming up here. And and if we're not moving forward before that, this great portal's kind of shutting for all of us. And you know, when Saturn and Pluto retrograde, I mean, isn't that kind of like what brought on the bugbear virus? Yeah, so like, I mean, really try to hunker down, but with the right people here, knowing that you know, if you're coming to a tarot card read to figure out about the past person that's not connecting with you, there's your answer. That's your answer, Libra. It's a big fat no, especially if they've already told you no, or they've given you the action of showing you no. The good thing is, though, that if you dream about new things, because I see this as Neptune, right? If you dream of new things and you find people that are, because when I think Gemini, I think negotiator, right? And I'm thinking the lovers, right? If you negotiate with yourself about what you want in tune with you, you get that. And it doesn't come in the form of conflicts. In fact, conflicts are the furthest thing away from your new love situation here. Your new situation with a person that may be showing up from the past too. If you've already had that, if it was them showing up from the past, you know, then it's definitely you have to negotiate on your terms and set kind of like healthy boundaries about what you want this time. Although I don't see that. I see this more as you making a final attempt and that causing you some pain. But that's okay to pick that scab, I think. You guys may have already done that. Four of Swords with the King of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, a little bit of healing, right? A little bit of healing, and then you step into this King of Wands mode and no one's stopping you here, Libra, and you have all the options that the universe wants to put in front of you start to open up. When I see the Seven of Cups, though, here, I had a little side message intuitively. Some of you may feel like you don't want to restart, you don't want to go back into the dating scene, you don't want to... I think if you're scared of it, maybe what you want is on the other side of fear. It's just going to take an attempt, either going back to your past and realizing there's just nothing there. And I seen a butterfly fly as I said that. Outer spirit, you are never alone. And yeah, just... I said, you'll have options in the future here. If something's not connecting. And you're never alone. Simple. Moving on to Scorpio. That lady that just passed by, she was here sketching next to me, listening to my loud ass do tarot. She was painting away. She ignored me the whole time. That's okay. You know, I really don't care what people think about me doing tarot in a park. And you know what? In Japan, people don't think you're weird because you're doing something like this. There's no... This is the right religion. That's satanic. There's none of that. It's just be you. Do you. No one judges you on anything there. That's what I do love about this country. You're free to do what you like and you'll be judged. But no one's going to try to force their views on you. You could just do what you like. You could perfect what you like in this country too. It's very Saturnian. This country is very Saturnian. I have to throw a chart on this country and see when it officially became Japan. See where Saturn's sitting. Let's see what's happening there. Alright, let's see, Scorpio. Enough of me rambling. Nine of Coins. Money's going up for you. You're in the past. Three of Cups. Three of Coins. And some of you could be getting help with financial things through friends here. Seven of Cups, Four of Swords, and the King of Swords. Somebody around you is going through some sort of healing. Ten of Wands. Other than that, it's kind of a light read here for you, Scorpio. You have financial issues to tend to here. I feel I'm picking that up for some of you, but you have a partner that's willing to help you here. In the current energies here, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the King of Swords, walking away and doing some healing at the same time. And it could be from somebody that's a little distant or disconnected here, or it's just a situation that you feel disconnected from. In the future energies, you have Knight of Cups, the Fool, and the Queen of Pentacles. Moving forward into your greater destiny here. The Fool card is actually a really good card to pull out in this astrology. Why? Because it's Aries, and Jupiter will be heading into Aries there in the summer, and you have Queen of Pentacles here. Look, yeah, you got everything going on here. Past, present, and future. I don't see you connecting to people. I see you actually being cold to energies that feel like they're dropping you. I feel like you're dropping them here. I've got nothing to say here. I have no complaints, Scorpio. This is an easy read, and I'm not going to try to force the read. Some of you already know you've been dealing with the two-timer with the Three of Cups up there. Three of Coins too. They may have been two-timing you and building with somebody else as well. Or like I said, for those of you that know you don't have a situation, your money is definitely going up because of, you might have 11th house stuff happening like Bill Gates, right? Got rich through a friend. You guys might have that stuff going on too as well. Eight of Coins, work, the Hangman, Ace of Pentacles. This is you not looking at situations that are kind of messed up and is just focusing on the work. I really don't have any complaints this week for the Scorpio. This is a simple read. I feel like you guys already had your answer about a situation with a person, and it was no, right? It was drop it. If this is like business deals, I'm pulling a lot of money stuff up for you. But if it was business deals or whatever, like, you might want to move away from a business deal from people that seem kind of detached from giving you that deal. Like, they may be attached in the moment of getting you into the deal, but when you actually see how this person acts or try to resonate with you, you'll notice they're kind of distant, or they may not be supporting you. Scarab, Beetle, Spirit, Magic works through you, right? And this whole read feels like it's all just about you. There's no other people here, really. I really can't force this read. This read's just all about you, Scorpio. There's just you and this energy of getting your money right, getting your life straight, and it's not really about love here so much as everything's looking okay here. Your energy's looking great. Keep this up. Whatever you're working towards to building, I feel like around summertime, that's when you'll feel it, right? Because that's what we were pulling with that Jupiter energy by summer. Magic works through you. Interesting. I feel like there's one more thing I have to say before I close out your read here, Scorpio, but maybe with that oracle, the magic working through you, is you just focused on you and the money attracts higher love to you. It's not so much about healing, but it's so much about pushing forward through maybe pain. Some of you might be dealing with pain because you tried carrying something up for too long here. Other than that, you're creating magic. So they said you're creating magic. This big ass bird just flew. Pigeon. Sagittarius. Oh, this is upside down. Sagittarius. What fell here? Nine of Cups. You had your wish come true here. That's going to be your general energy. It's the wish come true card. It's the Nine of Cups. But you had to work for it. Okay? Wishing. Wishy wishy. King of Wands, Five of Wands, Three of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. The Lovers, the Queen of Swords. A lot of queens here. You have 3 queens here and this King of Wands. This is about a wish fulfillment here that kind of showed up on your doorstep here. Kind of like kind of like the dog bringing the newspaper, or maybe a cat bringing a dead mouse to you. King of Wands with the 5 of Wands. There's definitely somebody getting noticed here, and I feel like there's somebody here waiting for you in the background, and they're not making a move about you. But before we get any further, this is kind of like you may be playing like an ego game with yourself, knowing that you have something waiting for you here in the background. In the current energies, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, you're learning a lesson between what passion and emotions looks like, and I feel like you're doing a good job of that with the Page of Wands, and that's by moving towards things that seem like they're wish connected with where you want to go in this life. In the upcoming future, you have the Lovers, Queen of Swords, and 8 of Coins. There's something here that you might connect to that wants to put in the work with you. The thing is, you have to realize that, yeah, you connected to something that's putting in the work with you, and it could come in the form of an Aquarius here, or, you know, I'm hearing Aquarius. I know this is Libra, but I'm hearing Aquarius, and it could come in the form of like, yeah, it's just perpetual work, right? But maybe there's other things lacking in the passion department, right? But I guess that's what a relationship is, right? It's difficult because a relationship is who's going to put the work in after the passion's over. But if you just come into a relationship thinking, oh, they're going to put the work in, that's great, and then it never felt romantic from the get-go, there may be kind of like a I want to take my wish back feel. The Hangman, 4 of Coins, 10 of Swords. This is definitely seeing things in a different light and realizing that, you know, maybe when you were holding on to certain energies, maybe it was just that the two of you just didn't work together. That's rare. I never hear people playing music out loud. There is a lot of pain attached to a past person here, though. And I feel like it's okay to acknowledge the pain, but you got to kind of explore with energies now and move forward. But you may be moving forward into another energy you may experience disappointment with because it's not connecting on that passionate level from that past energy. Because we go from that King of Wands to something here with Queen of Swords and 8 of Coins. I feel you, Sag. I feel you. You want everything. You want a good balance. You want the passion. You want the work. I get you. All right, Sag. And you get the koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. There's a plan for you. You're learning something. And you're the only sign that's getting that there's going to be a past energy you may be connecting to, because I feel like there's a past energy that's learning to do the work. You're learning to do the passion part now, possibly. No idea what this is about. Anyways, all my Australian Sagittarian friends, you get the koala spirit. Spirit has a plan for you. I don't know what that is. It's not coming out too clear on the cards here. And I know I said we're not focusing on past things, but you are the sign that's getting something here about a lesson. So as you move forward, because that's what you should be doing, moving forward, there's a lesson here. And whether or not the past thing shows up or not, there are lessons that are learned. Capricorn. There's a crow sitting right on top of me. Please don't poop on my tarot cards. There's a tree right up here. Oh, there he is. Hello. All right, Capricorn. The question is if this 19% will last me till Pisces. Hey, yes. Okay. All right. Cap. 3 of Coins, 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, Knight of Swords, 2 of Cups, Judgment, Ace of Wands, 4 of Coins, Ace of Swords. New beginnings. New beginnings because you know the past stuff wasn't working for you. You're moving forward here in the past. In the past, there was definitely kind of like your mind telling you, what am I waiting for here? Here in the future, you have the Fool, which I'm enjoying this Fool card a lot recently. Because it's Jupiter moving into Aries is how I'm feeling when I see the Fool now because of the astrology. And with Knight of Swords, I'm thinking Taurus in Mars, which is in detriment. 2 of Cups is you here, not really relying on past energies coming back to reconciliate. Because you have the Ace of Swords here, that's why. I know a lot of you are like, no, that's reconciliation. No, this is you cutting off the idea of that with the Ace of Swords. Judgment, Ace of Wands, and 4 of Coins. There is definitely stuff from the past that you're finally putting to rest. Ace of Wands, finding passion, finding something. You know, when I see that Ace of Wands, I've said it a couple times in your video, you have new stuff, passionate stuff, very deep emotional things that you can plan into. Mula Nakshatra of Vedic astrology, to me, is Ace of Wands. Okay? 4 of Coins, I'm getting a very positive aspect of this is because after the Ace of Wands, after the passion, it's about work and saving and doing the work with somebody here. 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. When you moved away from the situation, which I feel like you already have, Cap, you're on point. This read, I don't really have to give it to you. I don't have to work you in this read. You have the 10 of Wands with the 6 of Swords, meaning you've moved away from that pain and you're moving into something soul-connected, something spiritual, something lighter that doesn't feel like you're energetically attached to somebody, because that's not spiritual, right? I've been telling all the signs, right? Like, especially if you're at this video because you want this, right? But you want it with the past person. Find out what happens when you reach out during this astrology. Find out, because that'll be your answer. If you're waiting around for action, you'll end up dead like this guy, holding on to all your coins. What if I could have, would have, should have. Let's pull an oracle for you, animal oracle. Lay a solid foundation, and it's the beaver spirit. You know, it's funny, when I see the beaver spirit, I was thinking about a friend that sent me on Discord beaver videos. These are people that were hunting beavers, but they couldn't catch the beavers. Like, they had to do certain things in the video that I don't want to talk about on here. I was kind of like mortified that there's people that they make this their life, catching beavers, but I get it because they're farmers, right? And the beavers would block the water system that they had going on there. I get it, okay? So think of the way I see the beaver spirit is like, you've killed this beaver, Capricorn, where somebody's trying to block your flow. You've killed the beaver. You are now able to grow new things. All right, that's funny. It's how I see that. And lay a solid foundation, right? Lay a solid foundation for how you want to build your future. You got it coming. It's great. That's all I got for you, Cap. Not going to force the reads. You're doing good energetically this week, though. I like it because of situations you've done in the past. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Can you see my bicycle in the background? I don't know, I can't see. My bike's back there. Okay, Aquarius. Oh. Eight of Swords. Seven of Cups, the Moon. I like that Moon card for you, Aquarius. I like it. Aquarius, this is you, this week. Yeah, this is you, being a little bit more active. If some of you have been stuck in the same situations or not moving, you're definitely kind of in that spring mode, or you're being active. And being active brings in this emotional fulfillment for you, but it comes into the form of you kind of lifting the blindfold off of you. In the last couple weeks, you may have lifted your blindfold off with a situation about a person here, and you saw, hey, you know, I do have options. Why do I need to be left in the dark? Because I always see this card as like, you never find out the secret with the Moon. You're going to have tarot card readers that are BSing you, saying, oh yeah, there's going to be something. You don't have to do anything. The universe is just going to reveal it to you. No. Not for the Aquarius. The Aquarius is in this mode of like, fuck the universe. I'm not waiting for any astrology. This boat's passing and it's getting really loud. But I feel like the Aquarius isn't waiting for any astrology this week. You guys are moving towards new things and cutting away old painful situations and moving towards your wish fulfillments, which is great. It's a really good energy to have Ace of Swords next to the Ten of Swords and moving into that Nine of Cups energy. And that's you doing some work too. That's you being active, like I said. Because the Nine of Cups isn't just sitting around waiting for your dream to happen. It's like you pushing forward to it and actually doing the work. And I said, you know how I said, you have action, you have movement here. And it's coming. It really is, because you are moving forward. Look at the Knight of Cups. Every card here is about moving forward. And the problem with moving forward, that sometimes you may feel like a little bit of that PTSD and go back in your head about situations. That's okay. Some of you, when I see this Nine of Wands, you can go into some sort of journaling. You can write about it. I only got 9% left on my battery. But you can journal about it and kind of do like your own cognitive exposure therapy here for yourself. Nine of Coins, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. You are going to be seen here with whatever you're trying to do this week. You're going to be seen. The thing is, you might be alone doing that. And yeah, you are seen, but I don't know why it's a thing for you. I don't see you trying to latch on to past things. I see you moving forward, so that's good. This could just be kind of like the transiting period of that, which is very positive for this aspect. So if some of you are moving forward, don't be afraid of moving forward. And definitely, if you're thinking about past stuff, I see this card for some reason. I'm thinking like I'm thinking Neptune and Sagittarius. Okay, that's how I'm thinking of this. Write down definitely what you want. These cars are so loud. Anyways, write down what you want. We were having such a good day till the janitor or the park keepers decided to show up, make noise. Anyways, yeah, definitely journal. Journaling would be a very positive thing for you. Journal about the things that made you angry, upset you. Yeah, and look, you get the Badger spirit. Be fearless, be bold. It's amazing how Oracle cards after the Tarot, usually same message. Moving on to Pisces. Okay, Pisces. I gotta hurry up with you, Pisces. I'm sorry. I only have 7% left on the battery and it's eating it. So if it cuts off, by the way, I'm sorry. That's where I'm going to end the video, where it cuts off. You have 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 9 of Cups. You have 8 of Coins, King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. In the future energies, you have 6 of Swords, the Strength card, and the 6 of Wands. Could definitely be dealing with Leo, Taurus. Definitely dealing with the fixed sign energy. And what you want here is definitely a fixed situation for yourself. The problem is that you're trying to get someone's attention here, and you might not be getting that communication. You're focused on getting some sort of communication, but you have the 9 of Cups. That's your wish here in the past. In the future, though, I feel like you're not even paying attention to that situation. You're just kind of working in you, doing you. And this Ace of Pentacles came out upside down. I don't take upside downs, but because it touched the table upside down, it's still the Ace of Pentacles to me. It's just a portal, but it's reversed. Maybe the wish has changed for you. The wish is now with the newer stuff. 6 of Swords with the Strength and the 6 of Wands is definitely moving forward into something fearless. Very kind of like the Aquarius read. Not having fear and moving away from situations that aren't connecting is your best outcome for this week. Ten of Swords, the Fool, Magician. Definitely Jupiter, Aries vibes. Folks, Pisces crew, you guys have new stuff coming up. I feel like a lot of the Pisces have been going through a lot of pain, and that's like since summer of last year. And for some reason, all the Pisces reads have just changed. They're no longer these painful reads. They're these nice, go with the flow vibe. And I feel like that is the most spiritual thing you can do, is not attach yourself to something spiritual here. This is you creating something spiritual. And, you know, for the Pisces, if you're going to have a relationship, you definitely don't want clingy. You definitely don't want somebody that's going to always be there with the emotion, because you guys like that freedom. You guys like that whole artsy-fartsy, dreamy type place, and you definitely have that connecting here with Jupiter going into Aries season. You do. And I love this for you, because you guys used to get the heaviest reads on my channel, but it hasn't been that way. Since then, it's been it's been Libra, and who's been getting the heavier reads? Cancerians, yeah. So, and Starfish Spirit, look, open up to infinite possibilities. These are the last 2 cards I pulled for you, right? It's definitely opening up to infinite possibilities. And the Star card in Tarot, the Star, you guys already know, that's having some sort of dream. It's very Aquarian-like. So be fearless, because Aquarius reads talked about not being afraid. So don't be afraid. Your perfect situation's on the way, Pisces. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for everybody. And I think we're at 1% exactly. So I'll just let the battery die. No, I'll just end the video here. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you guys again next week.